It's October, you know what that means. It's time for Cap's Recap, my monthly channel update series. Gonna actually try to keep this one quick. We'll see. So yeah, first things first, link down below if you want to help support the channel via Patreon or YouTube membership. All of that stuff is greatly appreciated, but not expected, anticipated, etc. Such perks include priority access to any lobbies or queues that we have for game nights, as well as early access videos. Gonna actually try to get back on the swing of things with that. But yeah, you know, link down below if you want to do all that. As far as current ongoing things are concerned, World's End Club should be wrapping up, well, not soon, but close to the end of the month. Moving that on over to weekends, just because I'm going to be replaying through a lot of stuff, and yeah, I figure I'll just update that over the weekend with large chunks of each fork in each video. So yeah, that's going to be wrapping up by the end of the month. And I know I always say oh yeah, you know, I'll move it to the weekend and then it'll be done, and then I just let it fall by the wayside. No, I promise to have that done, because I actually am trying to do better about wrapping up old things. Case in point, well, this will probably end up going up before it does, but I've wrapped up Ace Attorney Investigations. Woo! So yeah, the first or penultimate part of that should be going up same day as this, and then the final part next weekend. Yay! And yeah, actually spacing things out, A, for the days when I don't have things uploaded, and B, just to avoid I don't know, flooding subscription boxes and stuff. I'm trying to do better on that front. I'm resisting the urge to just start mass uploading things. Just schedule them out. I'm in no rush to wrap things up. It's not like I have deadlines to beat certain games. So yeah, I'm just gonna ease on with the uploads there. But rest assured, the penultimate and final part of Ace Attorney Investigations are done. And holy crap, did that go places I was not expecting up on the end. But yeah, Ace Attorney is always a fun time. But yeah, World's End Club moving to weekends to wrap up. Link Between Worlds will still be uploading throughout the month, sticking with alternating days for that. Though part of me kind of wants to just do it daily, but then I'd be doing that daily, and then the next Patron's Choice game daily, and the spooky games I have planned daily, and that's a bit much to try to keep up with. Especially with the horror game that I have planned, because the recordings for this series tend to go a bit long, but more on that in a bit. Actually, that wraps up all the ongoing things. It's just World's End Club and Link Between Worlds. Little Nightmares 2 just wrapped up. It was fun. Still waiting on the commission that I had for that. That kind of sucks. I call myself trying to do better on commissioning things ahead of time of when I want to play the game. And that way I'm not just biding my time waiting for a commission to finish before I start something up. Because even then it's okay, I'll just start playing the game and the commission will be done when it's done. But it's kind of rough when things happen. And you know, I don't mind if an artist is, you know, dealing with some rough times or burnout or whatever. I just appreciate if you let me know. Just communicate. I'm not gonna be mad or anything. Like, I mean, worst thing to happen is like, okay, well, I'll just say like, well, yeah, can I just have a refund then? And I know that kind of sucks, but I would only do that if like there's an actual deadline when I need something. But yeah, you know, like, I don't mind waiting. And like, I did have, like, in the first set of Wii U games when I was commissioning someone, like, somebody was like upfront about like some stuff they were going through, and like, oh yeah, I won't be able to work on your piece for a while. And then like a couple weeks later they let me know something else came up, and then finally it was like a month after when they said they were going to have it done, they finally got it done. And like, they apologized a lot, but it's like, hey, no big deal, at least you communicated. You're not like some of these other artists where I commission them and then I don't hear from them for weeks, if not months, and even then they don't respond to me trying to contact them until a couple weeks later. And yeah, it's, yeah, I requested my first ever refund. I felt bad, but at the same time, it's like, I commissioned you in what, freaking February? Like, come on. By that same token, I need to actually like make the thumbnails with these things I commissioned. I need to stop being lazy on that front. But, you know, one step at a time, one step at a time. Like I said, I'm easing back into an actual consistent upload schedule. Next will be to actually ease into uploading, like, or wrapping up unfinished things on the weekends. And then we'll ease back into thumbnails. And like, I know it sounds like a lot, but with proper time management, it's not that bad. I just really need that and discipline. But yeah, anyway, I've rambled on long enough about that. Upcoming games for videos, we got, well, you know, since it's October, I'm going to be doing a spooky game. So I'm once again setting aside my little like anime game thing. That was kind of a bust, all things considered. But oh well. So yeah, setting aside that little theme to do Resident Evil 1. It's just called Resident Evil. I'm gonna be doing like a remake of it, which I think is just Resident Evil HD. So, oh wait, no, that's what I'm streaming. I'm not LPing that. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Resident Evil, since I've been like streaming all the Resident Evil games ridiculously and hilariously out of order. But hey, you know, it's still gonna be fun. I never beat it before, so I'm looking forward to that. Plus, I also never played it ever since like childhood. So yeah, I'm actually gonna like try to figure out what to do. The actual LP, first off, is going to be Fatal Frame 4, or Mask of the Lunar, whatever the subtitle is. Like, I don't think 4 is in the title, but it's the 4th one. And yeah, peeling back the curtain a bit, I was fully prepared to like play the Wii version of it, because there exists a patch for the Japanese ISO online that would like translate it. So I was fully prepared to just like load up Dolphin, assign the patch to the ISO, and just play it like that, because that was a Fatal Frame that was never localized. And then it got localized this year, or was it last year? Well, fairly recently. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's the only Fatal Frame game I have yet to play, because yeah, that was gonna be after, like, you know, Fatal Frame 1. That was just rounded out rather, all of the Fatal Frames. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's all I can really say about that. Fatal Frame is a great horror series. And then, since that probably won't end up taking the whole month, I'll be starting up Ghostwire Tokyo after that, since I was kind of supposed to have done that last year. So, yeah, kind of held off on that, and nothing was stopping me from doing it whenever, but yeah, I just figured that's better to do during Spooky Month. Not sure if that's going to wrap up by the end of the month, but hey, at least I'm going to start it during Spooky Month. The next Patron's Choice game that I'm starting up will be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Well, I think Battle is only like the multiplayer aspect of it. So yeah, looking forward to that. Like, I only ever watched an LP of Sonic Adventure 2 way back when by Scottish Duck. Oh, and I think I did watch, like, my cousin beat it, and I had no idea what was going on. I was just like, okay, Sonic and that black hedgehog have gone, like, Super Saiyan and they're in space? What? Yeah, that was during my years of like, Sonic is kind of lame. So, yeah, I was talking about it on stream the day I'm recording this. But, yeah, it was like any Sonic game that came out between, well, or rather, like, I played as a kid up to like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And then I stopped playing Sonic games. And then I picked them back up with Sonic Unleashed. So any Sonic game that released in between those two games, I never played, like, in adulthood. Actually, I don't think I've played... Yeah, I think Sonic Adventure has been, like, the only one, actually. Huh. Oh, no, I did play, a Sega Saturn one in Retro Battle. Was it Sonic Chaotic or Chaotix? Or no, Knuckles Chaotix. Yeah, I think I did play some of that during Retro Battle. Huh. Alright, but yeah, like, that's a big gap of Sonic, and yeah, here we go. Like, I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2, so yeah, that should be fun. That's shorter than I was anticipating. I did look at like a long play, and I went back to check Scottish Duck's playlist of it, like avoiding spoilers for the most part. I mean, when you watch a full playthrough, but it was like over a decade ago. But yeah, it doesn't seem that long, and I was looking at like the title for his first video, like, not on the GameCube. I'm like, what? Wait, is there like something I should know about like the battle version and the like old version? But nah, he was just talking about like Dreamcast nostalgia. That was all. But the game doesn't have an overworld, so that's like hilarious to me, really. So it's just gonna be pretty streamlined. It'll be quick, so yeah. That should be fun. Since that's probably not going to last the whole month, we'll see what I start up after that. Well, I don't know. I'm going to be alternating between that and Link Between Worlds, so it might wrap up by the end of the month. It might not. So, if it does, I don't know, it'll either be like Always Legacy or Halo 3 that we start up next. We'll see. I do need to reach out to Burning Earth, Chris, and Arbor to see if they are up for recording more Halo 3 this month. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. So, yeah, that about wraps that up. Oh, and if Link Between Worlds wraps up by the end of the month, which I highly doubt, it'll be whatever came next in that poll. So it's like Bayonetta 3 or Xenoblade Chronicles. Well, I have to scroll really far back to see. But yeah, that covers that. Like I said, as far as streams go, it'll be Resident Evil. If that wraps up by the end of the month, then I don't know, I'll find some other horror game to stream. Yeah, I'm not doing what I did like the last was that last year or the year before? It was like, oh, like one indie game a week, and then like, oh yeah, I think that was last year. It was like the week was devoted to like one indie horror game, and then the weekend was playing Resident Evil 5. Don't think I'll be doing that this month, like just to focus more on Resi 1 and to leave weekends open to doing more Halo 3 if the team will be ready. So yeah, that about covers that. IRL stuff going fine. A little over a month and a half away from moving. I have not started packing. I really probably should, but the anxiety is real, and work is kind of rough, not gonna lie. But it's nothing like too major. I just need to, like, I don't know, stop being scared of learning JavaScript. I mean, well, I don't mind learning JavaScript, but it's just like trying to figure out things that I've never done before and programming it, and it's like I'm just making mountains out of molehills, and then like finally when I get down to it and it's like, oh, this actually wasn't all that hard, and then I succeed, and like, well, what was I even worried about? And then the process repeats where I get like nervous and scared, and I procrastinate, and I just panic, and yeah. Programming isn't all that bad. It's just rough when you got anxiety and imposter syndrome and all that bad stuff, but you know, it is what it is. This too shall pass. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all for listening to my ramble. This was not as short as I thought it was going to be. My bad. Goodbye.
I'm running things.